Yeah, dog. Welcome to Rector Riches. My name is Thomas G. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop a comment. And always remember, I'm not a financial advisor. For damn sure, not a professor. For damn sure, not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. It's my voicing of my own opinions, pure entertainment purposes only, and never ever allow a cryptocurrency influencer out there on any social media platform to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency. You could get wrecked. Stuff goes to zero all the time. Got to do your research, man. So, yeah, you know what? I did telemarketing, cold calling for about 15 years. I remember back in 2016, if you guys remember my old channel, I had two channels before this. One had 30,000 subs, one had like 5,000 back in 2016. So my 2016 YouTube channel, before I would start a 10-hour shift of cold calling, every morning I would make a video talking about Bitcoin, talking about Ethereum when those prices were way low in 2016. And one thing I learned about cold calling, a favorite quote and saying from a movie: coffee is for closers. And in crypto, I learned, since the time I've been in, gains is for holders. All right. So I want to talk about what's going on with Ethereum HEX, because Richard Heart has tweeted pretty much saying, wait, what should I do with hex.com to make some improvements? And then shortly after, you've seen it's all over Twitter now, he updates a little paragraph phrase on the website where you can see that the market has chosen HEX on PulseChain, pretty much chosen HEX on PulseChain over HEX on Ethereum. Now, the end of the year is going to be the 5-year mark since Ethereum, since Ethereum HEX launched. And I don't think Richard Heart is deliberately trying to destroy Ethereum HEX. You got to remember, his competition is Ethereum, which there's no competition. It's cheaper fees over on PulseChain. So PulseChain is a direct competitor to Ethereum. It doesn't make sense to stake and utilize Ethereum HEX on Ethereum with the gas fees today, especially heading to all-time highs. Very soon, I think Ethereum will hit all-time highs. Now, with that being said, yeah, it would be better to migrate, not dump like people are dumping. Migrate your Ethereum HEX over to PulseChain. Because guess what's going to be happening very soon here? Very, very soon. Let me get a sip of my drink here. There's a developer in the space, the creator of Hedron, who's going to be making it possible for you to stake your Ethereum HEX that you bridge over from ETH to PulseChain and stake it on PulseChain. And once that happens, a full migration shakeout, like a migration shakeout, shaking out people that are using Ethereum HEX on ETH to come over and use it at its best for cheaper on PulseChain. And that's going to bring more people going, oh man, oh, he didn't mean to like FUD it and dump the price or shake us out. He wants us to come over to use his blockchain where it makes more sense as far as gas fees and, you know, cheaper to operate, to trade and stake and unstake. He just wanted me to migrate over and use PulseChain. Duh. HEX is going to be 5 years old at the end of the year. If he destroys HEX, everything's gone. HEX is the backbone of PulseChain and everything else. What do you think someone's going to do who walks through the front door of PulseChain when they do their research, like you should do research, and goes, oh, HEX was the first token? Oh, Richard Heart invented HEX, 10,000X. Oh, the one on Ethereum. Well, what happened to the one on Ethereum? Look at the price chart. What? It's went to zero? It's dead? I don't want to invest in PulseChain. Versus, let me take a look at the chart here. Oh, man. Oh, well, close to the 52-week shakeout period. It went down pretty low. Wow. It went super cheap. Well, I could have got in at that price. Look at it today. PulseChain was even below the sacrifice phase I researched. Isn't that lower than what people paid to sacrifice their money for? Oh, so they're not getting a better deal than me at this point, 1 year later since launch? Well, let me get some PulseChain. And let me get some of this HEX. Because it's still cheap, even though it's up. I could have got it at 0.0016. But now it's a penny. I think that's a good buy for me. And let me get some of this PulseX. It's still under sack price. And I'm talking to myself in the next couple months here. 52-week shakeout period's almost over, by the way. Which is a huge believer in. Richard Heart has no respect for weak hands. Strong hands hold while it pumps. Strong hands hold while it dumps. Remember, coffee's for closers, and gains are for holders. It's the name of the game. I don't think Ethereum HEX is purposely being fudded. I think the Ethereum network is being fudded to not use his products there. Use them on PulseChain. He did it for a reason. He didn't make PulseChain so everyone could sit and use HEX on Ethereum and complain about, oh, it's hundreds of dollars to unstake my HEX and this and that, and it's $100 to trade HEX. No. There's a reason why you can bridge it over and use it on PulseChain. And soon, very soon, stake it. What happens then? When the world starts to notice. And when people that are visiting the PulseChain network for the first time see a token that 10,000x at one point, and it's this cheap. Might take a gamble on it. I don't know. Not financial advice. Just the way I see it. And what I see when I see these prices, I'm buying more. And I still think parity is point blank obvious. Not going to take much to move the price of Ethereum HEX on PulseChain. Not going to take much to move the price of PulseChain HEX on PulseChain. Let alone pair them together and bring them to parity. Hart's Law. Don't forget to follow me on X. I'm very active on X. I'm only making videos like every 1 to 2 days, by the way. So, yeah, killing Ethereum HEX would be killing PulseChain. Because if you see HEX dead or gone and worthless on Ethereum, let me think twice about getting PulseX or PulseChain or PHEX, because look what happened to Ethereum. The founder abandoned it, flooded it to nothing, or did he offer you to migrate it to his chain? And even 1 year later, the chain native token, Pulse, the DEX token, PulseX, PHEX and EHEX are super cheap. You can buy everything at lows before the parabolic move. All right, once Bitcoin's up from its all-time high of 69,000 for more than a month, we're in a bull market. And then we're looking at 80,000, 90,000 Bitcoin. Just because it went above its all-time high for a day or so doesn't mean we're in a bull market yet. You haven't seen a bull market yet. Then you would know we're not really there yet. So pre-viral bull market, everything is cheap. I think it makes sense. And it's going to be easier to onboard new users to PulseChain at these prices for all the tokens on PulseChain that are Richard Heart related. And in addition to that, buying the EHEX that needs to be bridged over and migrated to PulseChain from Ethereum. That to me makes a lot of sense, and that to me is what's going on. Obviously, my own opinion. You gotta, I'm voicing it out. You gotta make your own decisions. But I mean, hey, at the end of the day, I couldn't see it happening any other way. I mean, nothing else makes any sense. There's no way he's gonna let Ethereum HEX die, in my honest opinion. So we'll see. We'll see. Don't forget to smash the like button. Follow me on X. Till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.